What's going on, Scruffy family? How my nieces and nephews doing? Uncle Scruff's here. He ain't gonna keep you for too long. It's a little late, and I'm not too keen on today. But I did think that I needed to bring you guys a little bit to let you know that if you thought fighting for your freedom of speech was something, you're gonna have to fight for your freedom of thought, especially in your workplace. The World Economic Forum has let you know that they are giving employers and pretty much anybody else who can afford the software, they're giving them the means to track your thoughts.
First off, a video. It's going to make you see the future and understand a wonderful future where we can use brainwaves to fight crime, be more productive, and find love. Let's roll.
Mind you, that sounds like Minority Report. If you've ever seen Minority Report, this is it. They'll be tracking pre-crime, all of that stuff. And this video will let you know. And they're letting you know this is not future. This is now.
You glance at the program running in the background on your computer screen and notice a now familiar sight that appears whenever you're overloaded with pleasure. Your theta brainwave activity decreasing in the temporal regions of your brain. You mentally move the cursor to the left and scroll through your brain data over the past few hours. You can see your stress levels rising as the
And this is what your employer will be able to do to you.
deadline to finish your memo approached, causing a peak in your beta brainwave activity right before an alert popped up, telling you to take a brain break. Your mind starts to wander to the new colleague on your team, whom you know you shouldn't be daydreaming about, given the policy against intra-office romance. But you can't help fantasizing just a little. But then you start to worry that your boss will notice your amorous feelings when she checks your brain activity and shift your attention back to the present.
Pay attention. She said when she checks your brain activity and shifts it back to the present or the task. So that means not only can they read it, but they can give you a little nudge to move you in the right direction.
You breathe a sigh of relief when the email she sends you later that day congratulates you on your brain metrics from the past quarter, which have earned you another performance bonus. When you arrive at work,
Sounds like a social credit score because they're tracking your brains, and as long as you have the right thoughts, they'll reward you.
the next day, a somber cloud has fallen over the office. Along with emails, text messages, and GPS location data, the government has subpoenaed employees' brainwave data from the past year. They have compelling evidence that one of your coworkers has committed massive wire fraud. Now, they're looking for his co-conspirators. You discover they are looking for
Sounds like they can get your thoughts from the past and hold them against you. And if you sync up with someone else, you're all going down for your thoughts.
synchronized brain activity between your coworker and the people he has been working with. While you know you're innocent of any crime, you've been secretly working with him on a new startup venture. Shaking, you remove your earbuds.
What do you think? Is it a future you're ready for?
No.
You may be surprised to learn that it's a future that has already arrived.
Like I said, it's here. You're not escaping it. By the time they let you know, they've already implemented it.
Everything in that video that you just saw is based on technology that is already here today. Artificial intelligence has enabled advances in decoding brain activity in ways that we never before thought possible. After all, what you think, what you feel, it's all just data. Data that in large patterns can be decoded using artificial intelligence. We're not talking about implanted devices of the future. I'm talking about wearable devices that are like Fitbits for your brain. The newest way to monitor attention is through a device like this one. These are ear pods that are launching later this year. These ear pods, much like the video you watched earlier, are ear pods that can pick up brainwave activity and tell whether or not a person is paying attention or their mind is wandering. Okay, well, you might think, fine, but even if we can tell whether a person is paying attention or their mind is wandering, you can't tell what they're paying attention to. You would be wrong. It turns out that you can not only tell whether a person is paying attention or their mind is wandering, but you can discriminate between the kinds of things that they're paying attention to. Whether they're doing something like central tasks, like programming, peripheral tasks, like writing documentation, or unrelated tasks, like surfing social media or online browsing. When you combine brainwave activity together with other forms of software and surveillance technology, the power becomes quite precise. We might soon even use the technology to help people wake back up. This is a haptic scarf that MIT Media Lab has developed, which uses brainwave technology in a responsive way to give a person a little buzz. Literally.
Are you serious? That sounds like shock treatment. They want you up, wake up. Here's a buzz.
When their mind starts to wander, to help them refocus and hone their attention. I'm giving you the positive use cases because what I don't want the reaction to be is...
She looks at this like it's a positive use, where they can come in, check your thoughts, buzz you, or punish you with the buzz to let you know that you're not doing what you're supposed to, or thinking the way you're supposed to think. This is all about controlling your thought, controlling your freedom, making you do exactly what they tell you to. Nothing more, nothing less.
Let's ban this.
First off, a video. It's going to make you...
It's crazy. All right, Uncle Scruff, I'm out.